Hey friends, how are you? I am Ritika once again came up with another new episode of online game Truth, Dare and Situation. If I'm gonna ask to you, then what will you choose? Truth, Dare and Situation. If you want to participate in this game, you can connect with me on these given links. So without any delay, I am just directly going to connect with today's participant, Mr. Thomas from USA. So, hi Thomas, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing really good. Yeah, feeling good, feeling blessed. Woke up, got both my arms, both my legs, so feeling really blessed, really blessed. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm also grateful to you to connecting with me. So, what do you think about this game, Truth, Dare, and Situation? Have you ever played before?
I've never played it, not but I've seen a couple of your videos, and then I've seen other videos on YouTube and Facebook and stuff like that. So I'm kind of familiar with it, but I've actually never played though.
Okay, so what will you choose, Truth, Dare, or Situation, or mix up of these?
Okay, so whenever I've watched your interviews and stuff, or you play the game with other people, I've seen a lot of people pick truth. So I'm gonna pick my first one to be a dare. So I'm gonna see what that dare is like.
Okay, so before we going to start, I want to tell you the basic rule of this game. So I'm gonna ask you 10 questions. So last question is like a rapid fire question which has five sub questions. And second one is like a disclaimer. I made this game for entertainment purpose only. I do not want to hurt anyone's feelings or emotions. So
Okay,
hope you
okay.
that. Okay, so very first you want to choose a dare. Okay, so can you rap?
Can I rap? A little bit, not that great, but yeah, I'll go ahead and do a little freestyle, I guess, for you. Okay, so on this, it's gonna be really, really, really bad just because I haven't done it in so long. But all right, so here's my little bad rap on this nice podcast early in the morning. Man, it's barely storming. Looking outside my window, it's feeling really good though. Is that good, or do you want me to go a little longer? Or
Pretty good.
okay.
So second one is for you. Is it you want also want to try dare?
Let me try truth this time. 'Cause you kind of got me off guard with the dare. So let me try the truth, and then I'll try to switch it up and stuff.
So what is the craziest thing you have done on public transport?
The craziest thing I've ever done in public is me and like an ex girlfriend. We kind of like hooked up in public, like at the park and stuff. We looked around, nobody was there, so we're just like, let's kind of get a quick quickie, and then that'll kind of be the end of it. So then, I mean, we did it, we finished, and luckily we weren't interrupted. So I was pretty grateful about that. But that's about the craziest thing I've ever done in public, and also illegal. So
Okay, so second one is what is one thing you would do if you know there no consequences?
okay, so first thing I would do, honestly, is try to rob a bank. Like just try to get that um I guess thrill or rush, because I've seen it in movies so many times, and I mean, I wouldn't really hurt anybody or anything, but and that's the thing. I don't want to like murder anybody, so I was just like, maybe like the best thing I can do without hurting anybody is try to rob a bank, like Ocean 11 style, like just kind of like come in through the roof or something, and then just take the money and stuff. Like get in, get out, make sure nobody would know, and if I do get caught, like you said, no consequences, so I should be all right.
So Thomas, my third question for you. How many times a week do you wear the same pants?
Okay, so see, I work in maintenance, so a lot of the pants that I do own, they get real dirty. So I wear about, like, my work pants are honestly about Monday, Tuesday, and then I'll switch it Wednesday, Thursday, and then change it again. So about twice a week I'll wear the same pair of pants. But I do, bathe and change my underwear every day. So
This is interesting one. So fourth one is, what is your most embarrassing late night purchases?
on that one, I guess it would have to be. I was on eBay one time, and I saw this crane. It was like a mini crane that you were supposed to sit on, and you can like actually like dig up dirt. And it's like, okay, $200. It's big enough. I can dig like a hole or something. So I spent $200 on it, and expecting like this big box to come, and instead they sent me like this little Hot Wheel toy car. It was a crane, but it was just you couldn't sit on it. Like, it was a false advertisement thing. So I really felt stupid because I was like, oh man, this is $200 for this awesome thing, and then it ended up being $200 for a little toy. And I was like, man, like, I just felt stupid, and because I felt stupid, I felt embarrassed on it. So that would be my stupid late night purchase.
Where is the crane now?
I actually gave it to my boys, to my sons, and I mean, they broke it. It was like a cheap plastic thing, that they overpriced me on it and everything. But it's in the trash now, or probably in their toy box. Honestly, once I gave it to them, I really didn't pay too much attention to it. So if they did break it, I'm not too mad at them.
So fifth one is, what is the most embarrassing text in your phone right now?
Probably like stuff between me and my mom, like I'm 30 years old, and we still have that. I mean, she's my mom, so she's always going to talk to me as her child. So, I guess like just lectures from her, hard lectures from her, where it's like, okay, mom, like, I understand you don't need to shun, like, not, yeah, I guess shun me kind of over the text message. It's something I wouldn't show anybody because it's like, oh yeah, look how my mom still talks to me as a little kid and stuff. But I do understand she is a mom, she is a parent. She's always going to talk to me like her child because I am her child. But she's the only one that will talk to me like her child. So it'd probably be that one.
Actually, in my phone, the most embarrassing message is a picture, a dirty toilet picture.
A dirty
I
toilet picture.
like one picture and just a red mark. This is the dirty one. I said, okay, this is
Okay.
very of me. And many times in my comb, I just left the hairs. So this is also one of my embarrassing picture on my mobile phone.
So question. Why do you have that on your phone?
It's in WhatsApp gallery. It's automatically saved, so I don't have right now time to delete it. But it is
Okay.
I have my WhatsApp. Whenever I have, then I will clean up my phone. That time maybe I delete that picture. But it is a
Okay.
quite, it is embarrassing, but it also a quite funny memory I have. So I just try to put it on phone. So that's why maybe.
And see, to me, the most embarrassing things are like the best stories about yourself. Like, a lot of my most embarrassing moments are like, to me, my funniest moments. But at the time, embarrassing and stuff. But yeah, they're like my best stories, I guess, kind of.
So sixth one is, Thomas, would you rather live with no internet or no AC or heating?
Okay, so see, quick story. Last year, I live in Louisiana, so last year we had Hurricane Laura. That actually knocked all the AC out, and it was really hot. So I've lived without no AC. I would not want to do it again, just because it's hot, like, even at nighttime. So morning all the way through night, it was hot for like a good 3 weeks, like morning and night. So I've lived without AC. I would not want to do it again. So if I had a choice to do it, I would rather live without no internet. I can do without internet. I mean, I've got movies that would keep me entertained. I can go outside, go to the park. I got stuff to entertain me. Hey, I feel like AC is a need right now. It's not a want anymore. It's a need.
Okay, so seventh one is, if you were reborn, what decade would you want to be born in?
Okay, so for that one, I actually gave that one a lot of thought. On that one, I feel like I would want to be born in like a future decade, like in 2050 or something, 2070, just so I can see how far we've came. I feel like in the past it wasn't really good for my people. Maybe I feel like I could have walked down the street and someone would like threw a can at me or spit it at me, something like that. So I feel like I would rather be born in like a future decade, like maybe the year 3000 or something, just to see, like I said, how far we've came as a society and everything. Cause yeah, a lot of people say, "Oh, I'd rather be born in the 70s, the 80s." They weren't really, in my opinion, they weren't really that great unless you were, white or something like. But yeah.
So, what is the longest time you have stayed in the bathroom and why did you stay for that long?
Okay, so embarrassing story. The longest I've stayed in the bathroom was probably like a good 30, 45 minutes. I was like a teenager going through puberty, discovering my body. So it's my alone time. I'm locked in the bathroom. There's tissue right there. My grandma had, like magazines with women underwear in it. So yeah, it was. I was doing my alone time in there, and it was kind of embarrassing because I was taking so long. I think my grandpa just walked in on me, and I was like, "Grandpa, no!" And he's just like, "Lock the door, son," and then he shut the door, and that was about the longest I've stayed in the bathroom, and never again though. So
Bathroom is the very comfortable place to think. Every unique idea came in my mind when I was in bathroom. So, so ninth one is Thomas for you. Have you ever posted something on social media that you regret?
yes, actually, it wasn't a photo or anything. It was more like a post. I had found out my niece, she's growing up like everyone does. This was like years back. I found out that she had lost her virginity to her boyfriend, and for some reason, I just didn't handle that well. I just typed her some really, really mean things, and then I think the next day, or probably like the next couple hours, I really regretted it. Um, I want to say I took it off, but that's really the main thing that's like my biggest regret ever is just kind of like shaming her for doing something that everyone does when they grow up. And to me, my niece is like I still see her as that little girl, dude, because I've held her as a baby. I've watched her growing up. So to me, that's my biggest regret that I put on social media.
I usually post a dictionary whenever I post on social media. So there is a dictionary or grammatical mistake. So I want to just post that bad day, BAD and DAY. So by mistake, it is just BED and DAY. So
Okay.
people, and I didn't check it and just post and just off the data and just doing my work. After 4 to 5 hours, I just open my Facebook and just there are so many notifications. What about your bad day? I said okay. Then I edited the post, but there are lots of messages came, so I just delete that post. I
And see, even like on Facebook when they bring up your memories and stuff, the spelling that I had, like, 8 years ago is really horrible. So I'll kind of look at those and I'll cringe a little bit. Like, man, you really didn't know how to spell, or you just really didn't care. So I completely understand stand on the misspelling and stuff.
So last one is like a rapid fire, as I told you earlier. So are you ready for this?
Oh yes,
So first one is, what children's movie could you watch over and over again?
Toy Story. That's like my childhood memory. My kids love it, so I would say Toy Story.
I also like this one, and I also
Really?
watch this. Yeah, I like animated movies.
Oh yeah. Anything by Pixar, in my opinion, is always going to be great. Like for some reason, they always know how to make good movies.
Yeah. The best part of animated movies, there is no pain and sorrow. So that's
Hmm.
why I this kind of movies. So second one is, what song on the radio do you sing with every time it's come on?
Okay, so for this one, honestly, it'll be anything by like J. Cole. So like workout or that song role models. I'll kind of always turn that one up and I'll kind of just always sing along to it and everything.
Can you sing some lines for us?
Yeah. Okay, so I want you to work out for me, girl. We got a good thing. Girl, I hope it never will end. But is it a good thing? Cause girl, I can't be yo man. And yeah, I do better with it on. You kind of put me on the spot, so I'm kind of getting like a little nervous, but because I know I got like a horrible singing voice, so
So in India, there is a song. It's a Punjabi song. So Jeene Mera Dil Lutya. After that, there is a line, Oh ho. So every time, whenever I heard this song, so I just like, maybe whatever I'm doing, I'm just cooking or I'm studying. But whenever I listen this song, so whenever this come, Oh ho. So I like, Oh ho, every time. This is my favorite song. And
okay. You mind if I put you on the spot? Can you sing a little bit of it or?
I am a very bad singer and very happy. But if you want to listen, then I can sing for you. But really, I'm even not a bathroom singer. I'm a very bad singer. So it's
Okay.
like a, yeah, Jeene mera dil lutya, oh ho, Jeene mera maar sutya, oh ho. So it's like something this.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one with the terrible voice. So, I mean, your voice wasn't too bad, to be honest with you. At least on my end, it wasn't.
No, actually, my voice is too bad. When I was in college, so many times my friends tell me, so when you call me, who is this boy talking with me? So I said, no, this is my original voice.
Oh, wow. Okay. Ooh, okay.
When people listen my podcast and they said, yeah, you have nice voice, man. I said, how? How is this possible? My voice is really too heavy. So third one is, if you were home by yourself all day, what would you do?
Honestly, I'm like a gamer, so I would kind of just play video games all day. Eat junk food and then just watch cartoons. I'm honestly like a big adult, like a big kid adult kind of. So it'd be nothing but cartoons, video games, and junk food, and probably like a good 6 pack of Sprite. So yeah, something stuff like that.
I just sleep all the day, lazy day. I think nothing
Really?
to do. Yeah, nothing to. I believe in that fantasy. Nothing to do is the very best thing to do.
Oh
So
yeah.
many times, yeah, laziness is my favorite thing. Just lie on the bed for a whole day, whatever you eat, and just throw out
Yeah.
all pack.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. Cause I got games in my room and I got games in my living room, so I can either stay in bed all day and just be entertained by that, or stay in the living room all day and and like just lay on the couch. So I'm with you on the laying in bed all day. That's actually the same thing I'd probably do.
So fourth one is, if you could have one celebrity follow you on Instagram, who would that be?
Kevin Smith. I don't know if you know him or not, but Kevin Smith, he's a filmmaker. He's a director. He made Jay and Silent Bob. He made Mallrats, Chasing Amy. I've literally followed this man's career from like eight since I was 10 all the way to now. So a good 20 years. Uh, I think he's very, very funny. He's actually had like a big influence on my life as a kid, and a little bit now, because as he's grown, he's very verbal, so everything that he says I kind of try to live my life by, try to follow, because it works for him. So if it works for him, why wouldn't it work for me too? But yeah, Kevin Smith is the man that I would really love to for him to follow me on Instagram.
If I got this chance that one famous personality can follow my Instagram account, so I would choose the president of White House.
Okay, okay, okay. Like the current president, or what?
Obviously, current president Joe Biden,
Okay, 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 okay. So why? Just curious, why the president?
because he has so many followers, and usually the president of USA Instagram account rarely follows anyone. That's why.
That is true. So that would be kind of like your bragging right. Like, yeah, he doesn't follow anybody but me. Okay, okay. I like that one. I like that answer.
So tell us something about yourself, Thomas, about your city and about your podcast.
Okay, so about me, I want to say I'm outgoing at times, and then of course, like everyone else, I'll kind of get in my shell where it's like I'm a little shy, but most of the times, or I guess it'd be like kind of an anxiety thing, but most of the times I can kind of be like the life of the party. Other times I can just be like a straight dole. So I'm kind of like, which one am I going to be today? About my city, um, Louisiana is well, my city is DeQuincy, so it's very small, very beautiful, and very, very old fashioned. Like, um, in other cities you see them knocking down old buildings and making new tall buildings and everything, and here you don't really see that. Everything is real old. Like, you can look at a photo from now and then back 50 years ago, and the same buildings are there, the same streets are there. It's real classic of a city, real old school. Where I'm from is Austin, so every corner you'll see like a liquor store. Here you'll see every corner you'll see like a church. So I do really like that because it is a nice place for my kids to grow up and for my children to make friends. And I am so sorry, I forgot what the last one was though.
Tell us about your podcast.
Oh, okay. That's the main important one. How could I forget that? So, my podcast is called Reviews with Tomas. All I do is me and my friends will kind of just talk about movies. We did games and shows, but I learned that games, they're really hard because you gotta finish the whole game, and that takes about a week, 2 weeks, and then just to write a review on it. And then shows, that's kind of hard too because you got to either do old shows, so you can do the whole season, or you got to just do every week and do that show. So we kind of stick to movies on my podcast, and then I have a segment called what the fuck segments, and that's just anything that we hear that's crazy. Like, we did a segment yesterday. There was a woman that actually developed a relationship with a chimpanzee. So we're kind of like, wow, okay. So we talk about crazy stuff like that. We really talk about anything, like, because in my opinion you can review everything. Everything is reviewable.
Okay, so is it this real story, a woman with a chimpanzee?
Yes, yes, this is a real story. It happened in Oregon. She is an old redhead lady. She was apparently went to the zoo for like 8 years, and like her and the chimpanzee had like a relationship through the glass, and then it got to the point where the chimpanzee didn't want to even interact with any of the other monkeys. He only wanted to interact with her. And when everyone found out, they were like, "Why?" And she was like, "I love this animal, and this animal loves me." So she ended up getting banned from that zoo. So I want to say the relationship is over, but that is a real story.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. I'll even send you the link too if you want to read it and check it out because it's something that's so unbelievable. So
So you share your reviews on movies on your
mhm.
podcast. So do you ever watch Indian Bollywood movies or South Indian movies?
Actually, I have not. To be honest with you, I actually haven't. If there's any that you'd recommend, I mean, I'd love to check them out.
Uh, it's depend on you what kind of movie you love to. There are lots of uh, basically Indian movies are famous for romance, like
Okay.
love side. So you can check it out. DDLJ Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. English version is also available, and there are lots of historic movies like Jodha Akbar, which represent the culture and history of India. And there are actually many more.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'd love to check them out. If you could probably like send me like a link or like a list of them, yeah, I'll definitely check them out. And then maybe you could get on my podcast and we could review one of those movies together.
Definitely, because I just this idea also came in my mind when I heard that you doing a movie reviews on your podcast. So I just thought I I am also sharing my views, so we can share together on.
Okay, yeah, that'd be great. I'd love that.
Yeah, one on I watch so many Hollywood movies also. So one movie is a 50 Shades of Grey.
Okay. Right. I think that's every girl's favorite movie, in my opinion. I'm not too sure. That or Magic Mike. So
Maybe so. I have also my views for this kind of movies, and I also saw Thor and Fast and Furious. I like Twilight Saga. Titanic is my one of favorite. Just almost, I just at the end, I almost just crying when the ship is just going under the water.
right, yeah. And then Jack dies and everything. Yeah. That's like a very, very sad part I remember.
So we can record a episode together. So whoever wants to listen to Thomas podcast, links are given in description, so you can check it out his podcast. So thank you, Thomas, for connecting with me. It is a nice episode with you. I am glad to having you on my show. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for having me, and I'm very, very blessed to get on your podcast and on your show and everything. So, I really appreciate this opportunity. So, thank you.
Bye.
All right, bye.